You won't believe what's in this box, and it's not Gwyneth Paltrow's head. This is more goodies from Japan, like this Godzilla Matsui hat. I bought this for dollars through Bai.jp, the sponsor of this video. Look at this Godzilla backpack. The big G finally zipped his lips. I won this through a Japanese auction using Bai.jp, and I paid a sensible price, because you know a clown on eBay would ask for over $100 for this. Here's another backpack. This one's cuter. That's the magic of Bai. I can buy and bid from Japanese websites as if I were some schmo actually living in Japan. Bai makes it so easy by converting the language, converting the currency. You just shop. I've been collecting 1990s Battle Baseball cards, and look, I got the last card! I would never be able to do this without Bai. I've also been collecting these Godzilla Ava lanyards. I needed just 2 more. Boom! Now I need just 1 more. Take 30 seconds to click the link in my description and start an account on Bai.jp. It's free. In fact, you make money doing it, because Bai will instantly award you 2,000 yen to go shopping. This helps the channel immensely. Even if you just sign up, it helps the channel immensely. So please, click that link and get registered on Bai.jp. And enjoy the video! Thank you all for coming today. You're here because somewhat recently, we've had a crossover in one form or another. So I wanted to thank you all for letting me- Whoa. Look here, Godzilla. You're nobody until you've teamed up with us. Ghostbusters, Power Rangers, Batman, Karate Kid, Stranger Things, Garfield, Sonic, Archie, Street Fighter, Star Trek, Transformers. All right, I get it. And I've got some of the same guys over here, you know. Tell it to Kevin Bacon, dude. All right, fine. Let's do a crossover. I suppose we'll do the old fight each other and then team up formula. That's not the formula anymore, Godzilla. The formula now is fight each other, then team up, then merge. What? Merge? Merge! Ah, let go of me! Flight time! Yay! In summer 2025, it was announced that a TMNT Godzilla collaboration was in the works in the form of a crossover comic miniseries by IDW and a line of figures from Playmates. And these figures are turtle characters combined with Toho monsters. These arrived in Target stores October 2025, the time I'm making this video. I don't know if this ties into the comic yet, because the comic's not out yet at the time I'm making this video. There is some variant cover art out there with this hybrid form, though. So, Leonardo is Godzilla, Raphael is Rodan, Michelangelo is King Ghidorah? That's a weird one. And that's it. On the back of the box is art where we can see that Donatello is Jet Jaguar. So I have to believe there's a good chance we're gonna get a second wave of these figures. The text on the back of the box says that this is a mashup of the 1987 TMNT series, that's the one I grew up on, and the nostalgic styling of the 1978 Godzilla animated TV series. What? Hanna-Barbera Godzilla? Maybe in the logo, and later you'll see it in Leo's dorsal place, but this whole thing isn't making me think of Hanna-Barbera Godzilla, really. By the way, Hanna-Barbera Godzilla also appears on a variant comic book cover. I like this here that they're 1 in 1200 scale. On the bottom of Leo and Mikey are some basic assembly directions. Nothing for Raph here. So, let's check out Godzilla Leonardo, King of the Mutants. I gotta say, he doesn't look bad at all. This does not feel forced. You get a little city backdrop here if you want, a little diorama. And now, let's cut these 50 plastic things. Leo is free, so we're gonna put his shell on. And you get a real good snap and everything. And you can see that the dorsal plates are modeled, like I said, after the Hanna-Barbera star-shaped design. Articulation, head turns and nods, and shoulders go everywhere. Some bending at the elbows, and wrists turn. Legs go up and down. And out! Leonardo is open for business! Look at this, the legs go everywhere! It's pretty outstanding! Knees move, and ankles. And the tail turns. I like that they were able to give Leo that hunched Godzilla posture. I think they did really well with this one. Honestly, the toy looks nice, and Playmates did not skimp on the articulation. Now, for accessories, we get the katanas, but they're glowing with Godzilla's radioactive breath, and the flames are translucent, and you get 2! So it's not like most Leo toys where you could put the swords on the back of his shell somewhere, nah, but you understand. Handles easily go in the hands, and we've got Leonardo looking the most hardcore he's ever looked. As I pose him, I'm finding not everything holds. Sometimes the wrist turns and the sword falls, but for the most part, it's more like hi-ya! Hi-ya! Ya! I'll be honest, I like this toy a lot more than I expected to. Like I said before, they were able to make this fusion look organic, and they kept it equal parts turtle and equal parts Godzilla. Plus, I'm just crazy about the Atomic Breath swords, really. Here's Godzilla Leo with NECA Wrestling Leonardo and SH Figure Arts Leonardo. Definitely one of the shorter Leos out there, in no small part due to the hunch. But when these guys are side by side, you can really see how much has changed, not just in add-on pieces, but overall figure posture. Also, don't forget, this is not the Ninja Turtles' first time in the tokusatsu world. Here's Godzilla Leo with Super Turtles Leo. Technically, this figure is the American release called Super Mutants Leonardo. Here's Leo with a Playmates Godzilla from the New Empire. I don't know, it kind of makes you want Playmates to do a green Godzilla figure. I kind of want that now. Let's see if I love Mikey as much. The three-headed mutant. Why Michelangelo? Why did they take the gentlest good guy and make him the most evil bad guy? Mikey needs the most assembly. Looks like Leonardo already chopped him up. Honestly, I think the face is kind of horrifying. But they kept the overall turtle shape and put Ghidorah features around it, which was smart, but yikes. Same articulation as Leo, except Mikey can't spread eagle. Normal legs for him. Prude. They gave him the double tail, which arrives in two parts, and you attach them together, and you stick them up Mikey. Kudos to them for giving him the full double tail, but I'm not feeling these designs on the ends. I guess they're kind of meant to be turtle shells. I don't know, this part feels forced to me. Wings are translucent, you might have feelings about that. You snap them into the sides of his turtle shell. Doing this, the shoulder head popped off, and that's when I remembered that you could take the shoulder pads and put them on the hands to represent the three Ghidorah heads. That's how Mikey looks on the box art. I like that you have the option to make Michelangelo go full Ghidorah. But personally, I prefer the extra heads as shoulder pads. Michelangelo Ghidorah, there is so much going on here. Why did they make Mikey Ghidorah? Mikey comes with a lot. Look, he even comes with nunchucks too. I didn't even talk about these yet. These are weapons. They're translucent again, with the nunchucks held together by Ghidorah Lightning Beam. It is not bad. Fusing these two characters together is a big ask. I get it, and it could have gone way worse. Now, me personally, I wish the face had a very subtle Mikey smirk or something to let us know he's in there. That this is Michelangelo and not just any turtle. But for what it is, it's pretty good. Not my favorite, but good. I just wish Shredder were King Ghidorah instead. Putting Leo against Mikey, it just feels so wrong. How do these exist? What timeline are we in? Here's Ghidorah Mikey with NECA Wrestling Mikey, SH Figure Arts Mikey, King Ghidorah the party dude, am I right? Mikey and Super Mutant Mikey. Let's open the Mutant of the Sky, Raphael. He looks like he's in pain. So Raphael's combined with Rodan, and he needs no attachments. His wings are already on. They're also translucent wings. He does not have tail supports, so he does require a little more balance to get him to stand. Yeah, they did it. They merged Rodan with a turtle. The face is disturbing again. I guess there's no way around that, though. I wish it looked either meaner or softer or something else. It just looks so, like, animalistic right now. Maybe that's the point. Maybe the Raphael half of the mutation has lost control and this thing is just feral. It's got the same articulation as Mikey on the turtle parts, and his sides are made of fire, since Rodan's been known to shoot that from time to time. They go in his hands easily, and here is Raphael Rodan. I don't know, this one's more underwhelming. Here's Raph with NECA Wrestling Raph, SH Figure Arts Raph. See, Rodan doesn't feel like Raphael. Again, if only they could have snuck a hint of the individual turtle's personality in there somewhere. Raph and Super Mutant Raph. They look great together, all with different color palettes and different silhouettes. It feels weird without Donnie, but so far this is shaping up to be an imaginative set. I just don't know who they should square up against, each other? This giant third-party Krang figure? Final verdict, are these worth $15 a pop? I think so. especially if you like both franchises, which I do. Leo is my favorite. I have respect for the Mikey toy, but I don't love it, and Rodan Raph is also cool, but neither of them are as cool as Leo, in my opinion. I hope we get another wave to bring us Jet Jaguar Donnie, maybe Gigan Shredder, Mothra April, I don't know. Tell me what you think of the first wave of Ninja Turtle Godzilla toys by Playmates in the comments below. Goodbye.
Jojira, MrWest.com.